No. Blooper. Great way to start. Hi, I'm Father Barrent, and we're coming to you live from St. John the Evangelist, the golden city upon a hill surrounded by a swamp, which is probably one of my favorite places to hang out. We have scheduled tonight a Q&A, but this is not the Q&A. I am just the warm-up before Father Pierce and, 1 second. Are you doing the Q&A? I don't know if I'm doing the Q&A. We're going to have an honored guest at this Q&A, and it's going to be awesome because he is from Omaha, Nebraska, and now if you don't show up, they're going to be really disappointed. Not to mention, he's probably going to be far more interesting to talk to and to ask questions than Father Pierce and myself. I had pitched this to Father Pierce that I would do a series of one-liners, and then I realized I don't think I've ever said anything in one line in my life, so it's kind of false advertising. But a lot of great things are happening in the parish currently, as well as probably some of the most epic pranks ever played here at St. John the Evangelist Parish within the workspace. So if you're just coming to us on Facebook Live, please text your friends and tell them to chime in. I know we're starting a little later than normal. I had some pastoral things to tend to, as did Father Pierce, in 2 different places. So, what happened this week at St. John the Evangelist? Well, many of you know our great DRE, Claire Riberty. She, myself, and Mary Tellerico decided that we were going to go out and get lunch. And not get lunch from anywhere, but lunch from down the road at Nikis, which many of you, as I do, know and love. And no, we are not being sponsored. But Nikis, if you want to sponsor us, I take my payment in the form of your steak bomb grinder. Unbelievable. It's very good. So we get to Nikis, and we're getting out of the car, and we ask Mary, who many of you know, Mary, are you going to come into the restaurant with us? And she goes, no, I'm just going to sit in the back of the car. No need for all 3 of us to go in. Social distancing and all. So as we're closing the doors, our DRE, Claire, goes, oh, I should have left the car running so that the air conditioner would stay on. But we figured, it's Nikki's. They really keep things moving in there. We'll be in and out. So we're there for less than 6 minutes, probably in there for 5 minutes. And Claire and I are walking out. The ladies got these amazing slices of pizza. I mean, they're huge. It's 1 slice of pizza that can probably feed 2 persons easily. And they each got one. And then I got this awesome steak bomb grinder. And as we're walking to the car, I want to be the gentleman, and I say, Claire, let me take the food because you're driving. So, I'll hold it on my lap. We step off the curb, and reach for the car handle. I'm reaching for the passenger side door. And all of a sudden I hear Claire yell, Mary, get up! And it's like, what's going on? What's going on? Well, Mary was on the back seat, just out cold. And when Claire cried, Mary, get up, Mary springs up and starts laughing. She thought it was funny to play dead. Got our hearts going. So that was prank number 1. And just so everyone knows, senior citizens can play pretty cruel practical jokes. This one is even more severe, and I think the men in the audience will agree with me. So I ordered a chainsaw online recently. If you drive behind the parish, you can see a bunch of logs that I have to cut up so that I can split the firewood for our parish bonfires. And I was out at, where was I? I was out at Home Depot buying supplies for my fruit trees that I've recently planted. And I'm driving home, and I pull into the parking lot, and I get a text message, oh, Father Barrent, your packages have arrived. So I'm like, oh, great. But I had some other things to attend to, so I was taking my time walking around the property. And then I go inside, and then I get a text message from Mary Tellerico. And Mary says, Father Barrent, we really need you to come down. I've been shredding papers, and I've made a mess, and I really need you to vacuum. It's the strong arms. I can really work that vacuum. I think it weighs a whopping 10 pounds. So I come downstairs because, who wouldn't want to help? Sweet, sweet Mary. And I'm sitting there, and there's like 2 pieces of small shredded paper on the ground, and I'm like, well, we like to keep a clean office, so I vacuum it up, you know. And the ladies were just right there in the right way. I was like hitting their feet with the vacuum because for some strange reason, she and Claire didn't want to move. So I go out and I decide I'm going to open my packages. And so there's a small package with tree wedges in it. It's for when you're cutting down a tree that you can help move the tree in the direction you want it to fall. So I open it up. It's exactly what I was hoping they were going to be. It's exactly what Amazon had advertised. And then I see this great big box, and I'm like, yes, here it is. Here's my chainsaw, which was supposed to arrive on Saturday, but unfortunately, a certain delivery company that was not the United States Postal Service failed to bring it. So I had to wait an extra 2 days. Patience is a virtue. And I take my Leatherman out and I cut open the box and I open it up and I see a bunch of packing paper. So, like a kid at Christmas, I'm pulling the packing paper away in order to liberate my chainsaw, only to find once the brown packing paper has been removed, 3 trash bags filled with shredded paper. My heart broken, I sit down in the chair and I think to myself, what a cruel joke. My package once again didn't arrive, but my friends, my coworkers, decided that they were going to make me think that the package arrived. So sitting there in near despair if I will ever see my Husqvarna chainsaw, head in hands, what happens? Claire and Mary Tellerico bring out my chainsaw to me. Bittersweet way to receive a chainsaw. The ladies out there, you're probably all saying, man, if this is how guys think, they are nuts. And you're right, we are. So the moral of the story is, please, ladies, as much as we love you, never hide our tools on us as a practical joke. It's far worse than playing dead. So hopefully in just a few minutes, Father Pierce will be arriving, and we will be launching off the Q&A. So I'd ask, the 2 priests that are going to be on this Q&A are both well-trained canon lawyers, and some of us. So what I'm going to say is our guest is like an extremely well-trained canon lawyer. So ask great questions. They know their stuff. Take advantage of this opportunity. So this is sort of me signing out from Practical Pranks, played at St. John the Evangelist, here at the Golden City upon the hill, surrounded by the swamp where the ducks, the crane, and the turtles live, and that I occasionally fall into. Have a good night and enjoy the Q&A. Ask good questions. God bless.